Don't sweat the small stuff. Today on Fortitude Through Stoicism, and this is my 365-day journey of implementing the ancient philosophy of Stoicism into the life of this modern masculine man. They say that if it won't bother you in 5 years from now, that you should not give it 5 seconds of your attention. The quote today by Marcus Aurelius. It is essential for you to remember that the attention you give any action should be in due proportion to its worth, for then you won't tire and give up. If you are busying yourself with lesser things beyond what should be allowed, right? Don't sweat the small stuff. I've heard this a million times. Came from a book in '97 by Richard Collison called Don't Sweat the Small Stuff. And it's all small stuff. And it quickly became one of the fastest best-selling books of all time. Millions of different copies, many different languages. But Marcus Aurelius' rhetoric teacher, Cornelius Fronto, would have thought it a superior way of expressing wisdom in his students attempting, the above quote. Both say the same thing. Don't spend your time, the most valuable and least renewable of all of your resources, on things that don't matter. What about the things that don't matter but absolutely are obligated to do? Well, then spend as little time on them as possible. If you give things more time and energy than they deserve, then they're no longer lesser things. You've made them important by your actions and feeding it. Social media scrolling, what have you. And sadly, you've made important things like your family, health, true commitments less as a result of the time stolen from the things that don't matter. The power of no. I talked about this the other day, learning from a lot of these self-made billionaires. Power of no. No, 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 no. Why no? Because the more you say no, the more you retain your energy for the things that truly, truly, truly matter. I get pitches in my inbox all the time. Hey, I'm looking for a partner on this. Hey, I'm looking for this. Hey, I got a great idea. Everybody has great ideas, right? So now the answer is no. No, thank you. Sorry, overcapacity, not interested. Oh, that sounds wonderful. I wish you the best. But for me, the answer is no. I have a plan. Every time I try deviating off my plan to help other people or try and include them, it doesn't work. I'm shifting energy away from the things that truly matter for the things that truly don't matter. Things which matter the most should never be at the mercy of things which matter the least. I'll say that again. Things that matter the most, your health, your wellness, your character, should never be at the mercy of things that matter the least. Other people's opinions, keeping up with the Joneses, ego, all of those things. I have not read the book, Don't Sweat the Small Stuff. Again, this month in pragmatism, this one's pretty solid for me because this is not my issue. This is not my issue. My issue is always controlling that anger button. And we've made a lot of progress on that. So then here's a question, right? What are some of the small things in your life that you pay way too much attention to? Think about it now. Small things that don't matter really. And I'm sitting here trying to think right now because I've done a really good job at eliminating this stuff. Like, I wrestle with a little bit of like the stuff I watch on the iPad, videos and stuff. But then I reflect, I'm like, well, I hit both workouts. I did my Stoic time. I've done my videos. I've done everything. So why can't I enjoy a little bit of this, stupid series? I wrestle with that. But again, if I'm hitting my disciplines, which is what matters, so I'm pouring into my cups, then worrying about this little trivial extra time that I have, does it really matter? Does it really matter? So in your life, right, whoever's listening to this, make a mental note. What's something that you pay attention to that really doesn't matter? Sweat the small stuff, inconveniences. Business, life, relationships. Sometimes those things become like way too important, right? We draw a line in the sand. It's about principle, which is really our ego getting in the way, right? So as I travel through this month of pragmatism, we look at yesterday, all these things seem like common sense, which in today's world seems to be a void. But there's where critical thinking comes in. And this is where we're moving ourselves from the opinion of the masses. Because remember, so many people get caught up in stuff that's inconsequential, right? Politics is a good one. Does it really matter? Like, do you really have any control? Do you have any choice? Or no, you're just going to manage your life, whoever is the president of this country, right? Doesn't really matter. But so many people spend so much time getting caught up in that. Now, if it's your business, I get it. But if it's just to argue with your neighbor or just to pick a fight on Facebook, does it really, really matter? And on that, I'm not going to sweat the small stuff.